The Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Shao Lixian said on Tuesday that he was not aware of any incident on the border with India after the Indian army said one of its officers and 2 soldiers were killed in a violent face-off there. So according to this particular release, as of now, Chinese spokesperson who's addressing the press here saying he's unaware of any exchange of this kind in the Galwan Valley along the LAC. So another layer of mystery now. Are they also awaiting their military commanders to update them? We don't know. But this is very, very curious. Maruf, what do you make of this? Very taciturn denials of sorts coming in, or at least feigning of ignorance.
See, we must always take whatever utterances come from the Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson or their media mouthpieces like Global Times, because we must take them with a pinch of salt. Because what happens is that, one, China always works to a plan, and China also gives responses which are tied up across the level, all mouthpieces, whether official or quasi-official like the newspapers. Third, China wants to project that it is not the aggressor, it is a peace-loving nation. For decades, they have paid money to a whole lot of academics in the US and other countries to continue to promote the idea that China's peaceful rise is good for the world. America has now learned it the hard way, so are many other countries in Southeast Asia learning. We have been a bit wiser, though they are obviously peeved by the strong statements coming by various people in think tanks and other circuits in India who are questioning China's intentions. We are questioning China's intentions.
More details coming in from Shao Lixian, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson. He's come out and said China has lodged solemn representations and protests to India. Here we sternly demanding India to earnestly abide by the relevant agreement and strictly restrain their frontline troops. They should not cross the borderline. So we don't quite know what this comment is in reference to. The context of this comment is not known. Just a few minutes ago, this same spokesperson had feigned ignorance about the incident along the Galwan Valley. So we don't quite understand the context here, but certainly the first strident statement coming out from the Chinese side. I just want to open this out very quickly. Sushant Sareen, how should we respond? The opposition here taunting the government, saying 56-inch chested Prime Minister is doing nothing. We need retaliation, retaliation, retaliation. The Youth Congress, the leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, TMC leaders, RJD leaders, all baying for retaliatory strikes from India. How should India respond to this?
Look, number one, I don't think India should respond by responding to the opposition parties. I think the role of the opposition parties at this stage and this kind of talk, I think it's not only irresponsible, it's despicable. Having said that, I think the first thing before we can respond is to know what exactly the situation is. If you go by what the official statement which has been released, I think it hides much more than it reveals. And clearly it reveals very little except the fact that from what has been there in the official statement, that there have been 3 casualties. All this talk of casualties on the Chinese side is, to my mind, rumors and hearsay. We have no evidence, no admission of any such thing. There is one Chinese journalist who has tweeted something, who has actually picked up something from some obscure Indian handle which nobody knows about, and there's nothing to back that up with. And then we are playing that as to show that, we have also hit back. So I think clarity of the situation is the first thing which we need, and we don't have it as of now.